Give me a minute. I want to talk about a milestone for the Ukrainians this week. These are today's daily figures for losses of the Russian armed forces, according to the Ukrainian armed forces. And, you can see a bunch of things here, but where I really want to draw your attention is right here. Artillery pieces. Today, another 20 artillery pieces, huge, bringing the total losses in Ukraine to 10,029. Now look, the Russians only had 20,000 when the war began. Ukraine has slaughtered them. For 5% of the U.S. defense budget for 1 year, we have seen Russia lose what Stalin called the god of war, artillery, half of it. Now, let me ask you, what do you think the condition of the half that's still in storage is? If half of that works, I'd be surprised. Now, the remarkable thing about this number that the Ukrainians give us is that it is supported by a consensus of the open source intelligence community. Everybody's got basically the same number. The standard deviation on this is less than 2% across the boards for every source that I trust. That tells me that this number is close to the actual number. And that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. That means that the Russians maybe have 10,000 pieces deployed on the battlefield and in storage. And the longer they go, the more they have to dig into that reserve, the more, shall we say, the vintage of the item becomes an issue, as well as its usability, just its functional use. A lot of this stuff has been stored in outdoor storage for 50, 60, 70 years. Some of what we're seeing come to the battlefield now is World War II surplus. Meanwhile, the Ukrainians are getting brand new self-propelled howitzers. I forget from who, one of the Scandinavian countries is sending 20 or 30 self-propelled howitzers. So don't let anybody tell you Russia's not in deep shit. Russia's in deep shit.